Hello and welcome to Dandelion's Defer, Delay and Flexi presentation. This PowerPoint is for those parents, those families who are considering their school options for their children and would like more information about the avenues available to them. We hope that by the end of the PowerPoint we'll have encouraged you to either defer or delay your child's entry into mainstream schooling, or perhaps we'll have encouraged you to flexi educate your child until they're ready to enter conventional school. As you know, we're a very unique early years setting and we do advocate delaying, deferring and flexi educating children until the age of 7 and beyond. In the UK, as you know, children begin school between the ages of 4 and 5, and we believe, and evidence indicates, that this is far too young for children to be entering formalised education. If you take a look at the pie chart, you'll see the starting ages of children around the world, and the UK is most definitely in the minority. If you then consider that and look at the PISA rankings, you'll notice that the UK does not rank in the top 3, and neither does any other country with a school starting age of 4 and 5. The UK lags behind many other countries, all of whom have a later starting date for children. Our current system sends children to school at 4 and begins to test them on entry, and this defies logic completely. Our children are entering schools when they're not ready. It's far too formalised, and the schooling system at the moment is quite antiquated, and it's focused on the product of learning rather than the process of learning itself, and it lacks the holistic development that Dandelion prioritises. An unacceptable proportion of children are suffering the adverse effects of too much too soon, and last year the child mental health referrals increased by 26%, and this is only going to increase due to COVID, and school statistics are showing a really high percentage of children with social, emotional and mental health issues. Settings that focus on child-led learning and that are entirely child-centric and focus on holistic development can support children in the development of life skills, and settings such as these focus on not just literacy and numeracy but the whole child and their individual needs, their individual strengths, and helps them to develop where there may be barriers. The focus on literacy and numeracy is to the detriment of the whole child, and this is what we at Dandelion avoid. Schools are being subjected to funding cuts, and again this is going to worsen due to COVID. There are high class numbers already and high child to adult ratios that are struggling to meet the needs of all of the children in their care. Emma and I know that this is true. We were both primary school teachers. Over 40% of our staff were primary school teachers. We were all part of the mainstream system, and we know its strengths and we also know its weaknesses. And we left that system, as did our staff, because we noticed that children were becoming de-skilled, and it was to the detriment of their health and their well-being and their potential. They lack the skills essential for lifelong learning and the skills essential for success in today's and tomorrow's society. Now, if you are a Dandelion, then you already know about our approach, our ethos, our values. You already know exactly what we're about. And if you don't know what our focus is and our priorities are, then please do find our website and you'll see a Dandelion film which tells you all of the areas that we focus on and how we prioritise children's needs. We strongly advocate outdoor play. As you know, we're outdoors all day in all weathers, and we focus on play-based learning at a speed that's relevant to the child, that's appropriate for the child. So I'm sure at the moment you're thinking, well, that's great. We also believe that play-based learning is the best for children. It helps develop resilience, it helps with personal, social, emotional skills, it helps them build resilience, physical strength and fitness. And research does show that play-based childhood learning to the age of 7 is the best possible start for a gift to your child. But I know, I can imagine that some people think, what do I do? I completely agree. And the options available to you, we want you to know, we want your friends to know as well, because some of these know your child is, and if you don't think that they're ready for school, then they are ready. You might want to send your child to school part-time and flexi educate them. This means that you might either educate them 3 days a week, educate them as they can, or if you're dandelion, you might do it part-time, which means that this is a fantastic approach to self-completion and to very fast growth of children. Some parents will consider transitioning to occupational therapy for deferment. Dandelion focuses on developing deferential skills, improving feeding on children, developing the skills necessary to transition smoothly vocabulary speech recognition, focus, example comprehension, focus on interpersonal social development, so collaborative skills, teamwork skills, and emotional literacy, being able to verbalise how you're feeling if the work you've been given is too difficult, if you're struggling with friends in the playground. So we help children build those skills, and we also focus on executive functioning, which includes working memory, cognitive flexibility, impulse control, motor control, emotional control. So we work on all of those skills. So if your child can go into a new setting with confidence and self-esteem and resilience, and with the ability to articulate their feelings and their needs and their wants, and the ability to make friends and to work as a team, then they have skills for life. And these are vital skills, and we will help children to develop them. And in our setting, we have over 40% staff with qualified teacher status. So this also means that we do teach reading and writing, we know how to teach it, and we know where your child is going, so we can help develop those skills so that they're ready for school academically as well as personal, socially and emotionally. Excuse me. Please remember that flexi schooling is a legal entitlement, but the permission is in the gift of the head teachers. So the more approachable they are, and the more you state your case succinctly, clarity and brevity, the more likely they are to agree with you. We started our flexi journey with only 2 schools who would agree to flexi educate with us, and now we have approximately 10. So the tide is turning. So as I said earlier, if you are a regular dandelion, you know all of the elements that we focus on. You know our priorities, and you're very well versed in our ethos. But if you don't, please take time to read the slide here, or please go to our website and find out more about us. The main things you need to know is that we are play-based, we are child-centric, we focus on holistic development, and we support children to think creatively and critically with our philosophical approach. We support them to build all the skills that they need to be lifelong learners, and it's an organic, purposeful part of the play. If a child shows a desire to write their name, and then you make them sit at a desk for 5 hours until they've written it on the line with graphemes perfectly formed, then you're probably going to turn them off reading and writing. But if the writing is a purposeful part of their play, and it's when they are ready, developmentally ready, not age ready according to a framework, then they're more likely to be motivated and eager to learn. Now, the feedback so far has been incredibly positive. Some schools, as I said, were very reluctant, thinking that being with us would be detrimental to their curriculum outcomes, but that hasn't happened at all. The children's end of year assessments in school have shown that they are progressing well. They are entering school either at or above expected levels, and they are confident, they are motivated, they are eager to learn, they are articulate learners. Now, hopefully, after spending this time with us, you have a clearer understanding of the options available to you. It's important that you make an informed choice that is right for you and it's right for your child. There is a link at the top of the page here, which is quite amusing and it's thought-provoking. Do take time to watch it if you can. And on the following page, there's a brief summary of the points that I've discussed today. If you need any further information, if you'd like some support in making the decision for your child, then please do get in touch with us and talk to other parents who have deferred, delayed or flexied as well, because they are a very useful resource and can help you to make your own judgment. Thank you for watching and hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Bye.